Fred, have you ever had any of your teams while you've been here just play with so much confidence? It just seems like they expect to win now, and somebody goes out and makes plays to ensure that it does. Have you encountered anything close to this?
There was one stage during that Michael Carter-Williams, Mbamute, KJ, Nerlens, that we were actually moving up the food chain defensively. I think we got to 12. But no is the short answer. We're playing with a spirit. We're playing with a defensive mindset, and there is a belief within each other amongst the team that is the best that it's been since I have been here.
What was the key defensively tonight against the guys took them out of their game? What was the key tonight?
I mean, that is the second best offensive team in the NBA. They average, I think, 114 points, and we held them to 89. Think of that. And I think that it started to me with Dario having that fantastic run with multiple blocks. I think that there were other strong contributors, but he stood out during his playing chunk with Nerlens as a real sort of instigator of getting us going. And then you came back in, we were able to get Irsan and Joel in the last 3 minutes to close out. You had blocks by Joel, you had blocks by Covington. I get very excited and proud of our group when they hear me talk so much about a defensive identity. You know, who are we? How are you going to build the program? How are you going to grow the program? And, you know, words are cheap, and I think results are real. And lately, they are buying in and executing our defensive game plan, and they're playing with a tremendous spirit and togetherness. They really get into playing defense, and that is just beyond exciting for me.
From your point of view, Brett, when you're on the sidelines, how do the games look differently from even just a month ago?
I mean, there's a rhythm to what we're doing. I think there's a beat to what we're doing. There's a symmetry now that we've, you know, sort of decided on rotations. I feel like we can go a lot of places. I'm telling you, for me, that you go back to a rotation and roles and expectations of the players. It all adds up to having a chance to have some continuity, some consistency that spins over into this is how we sub it, this is how we play it, this is how we play offense, and this is how we play defense. You know, I break our world down into 10-game clumps, and we ended our 40th game tonight. We were able to get through this 10 games 7-3. We've beaten 3 out of 4 playoff teams the last 4 games that we've played, and I think that the rhythm to what we're doing is helping everybody.
You had two, what we're not used to seeing. You had a center on the defensive startup fast break that was finished off by your point guard, and then with 3.7 left, they throw the ball to the center because, of course, he's going to hit 2 swishes. I mean, this is strange. Is this not strange brew a little bit for an NBA coach to have this kind of player that can do all these different?
It is, Sam, and this is what I'm reminded of. When you have a 5-man that can make free throws, because, you know, we all look around the league. If you can have a 5-man that has the defensive presence like Joel has and isn't a liability on offense when they start fouling, or like you can do all you want posting him if they wrap him up and he's a 40% free throw shooter, which there are in the NBA, you know, you have problems. He has shot 32 free throws, and I could be 2 off in the last 2 games. So apart from the percentage, the volume that he gets there makes it a luxury too. I mean, I think our last 6 points were going 6 for 6 from the line, 4 by Joe and 2 by TJ.
Has Covington's defense been like your best development project since you've been here? You know, when you brought him in, he was a shooter, a scorer. Now you have him on DeRozan late, you got him on Lowry late. Is that like the biggest growth of an individual in an area that you've had since you've been here?
I think his mindset completely changed, and it was going to have to. We've laughed about, you know, the circus that he came from, where it was just jacking threes, and he completely bought in. He really is. He's as easy a person to coach as I have coached, because he's egoless. I mean, look at him navigate Philadelphia. You know, they boo him when he misses shots. He still plays defense. He walks out there with his head high. There is a humility and a ego-less person that just wants to please. I can coach him. You can really coach him, and he accepts it, and he knows that he's one of our leaders. And so to say, hey, you want to really make a name for yourself? Go guard. We know you can shoot. Go guard. And he has, and I think he's getting better. He's really bought into that role.
Brett, how about the atmosphere in the building tonight?
I mean, the fans are fantastic. You know, we're all kind of starving for some success. We're starving for some good feelings, you know, some wins. And to feel it and then feel it again, and it's addictive. And this city and the fans deserve it. They really deserve it. I come and sit in this room before every game that I've coached here, and I talk to 40 season ticket holders every single game. And I listen to them, and we talk freely. It's a very open conversation. And you just feel it, like they're dying for us to get this right and pull this off. And to be in this building and to beat teams that you know, are the second in the East, probably top 4 in the NBA. They have a program I respect. They produce annual results. They are consistently there. And I respect the growth and the route that they've taken to have me say that. So to come in and beat Toronto here at home, an annually, you know, excellent team, and do that in front of the city of Philadelphia and listen to them, it's wonderful. It's a very good feeling.
Do you allow yourself any self-gratification in this little, you called it before, a little run that you're having, but what's it, 7 of 9 now? I mean, does it make you feel good about yourself?
I mean, it makes me feel, it makes me feel that, you know, you feel you're right. You coach and you go into work and I mean, I've been privileged to see 5 NBA championships. I feel like I know what it takes to play in May and June. It's not a mystery to me. And there's a lot that goes on behind that you can't even put to words. This league is relentless. The durability that it takes to get these guys to play. Imagine walking off a court on June 17th. And so to teach our young guys and grow the program and try to have a vision that the city of Philadelphia will be proud of, you know, you think you know. But when all of a sudden you see our guys stop playing a little bit, I love my staff. I've kept my staff. We haven't rejigged much. We've stayed on course, and we haven't skipped days. And so for that reason, I'm proud of them to have some wins validate some of the way we believe it's the right way to coach a basketball team and grow a program.
Brett, what do you
Couple more,
want
guys?
Dario to take from this game?
Just like he is I mean, if Joel Embiid sort of weren't in the league, you'd have to talk about him in consideration of Rookie of the Year. Like, we should really look at what he's doing as a rookie. And there is an appeal that he has developed, I feel, from our fans. They respect him. How can you not? He is so blue-collar. And I think that the plays that he makes, the effort-based plays, the physical plays, just count for everything. They help turn this game in a major way. And I hope that he recognizes that we appreciate his passion and we appreciate how he plays. I think the fans would agree.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.